Prepare yourselves for a very strange angle. Today, I'm not actually starting things off on the Hermitcraft server, I'm starting things off in a creative mode testing world that I've been in for the past couple of days. You see, I have been hard at work doing all of the designs and things for my base. The central tower is now sort of planned out, and I think I have a good idea of what I'm going to do. And that has me very excited, because I'm going to be totally honest, I've been stressing a lot recently as I had no idea what I was going to do for the middle of my base. I built out the outside and then just didn't know what to do, but now it's all worked out. But I'm not going to show you any of it, so enjoy this extreme close-up of a leaf block. I just wanted you guys to know that I am actually working on it. I will be getting back to the base work soon. For now though, the industrial district is all that's on my mind. I really want to get some serious farms constructed in this place, so we built up the sugarcane farm in the previous episode, but the issue is we kind of built it without there being any infrastructure in place. You can see we have a bit of a bootleg storage system down at the bottom there. Now I'm going to start looking into building up the water streams and start creating some form of chest storage system. Now, in my head, this has always been in the floor. Okay, so the water streams run up, we've got all of the sorting systems underneath the ground, we've got walls of chests and everything. It's a pretty standard storage system. However, I've kind of opened myself up to the idea of it being up in the sky and having water elevators that take the items up really nice and quickly, and then having like segments of it and it being like a big system up in the central part of the industrial district. And I gotta say, I'm really warming to that idea. I think that could look incredibly impressive. Oh look, it looks like I've got my first competitor in the mayoral race. Joe Hills. Is everyone going to get a sign? Are nether portals all around the server just going to be covered in mayoral campaign signs? The amount of sand left in a mining desert is quickly diminishing. I imagine that very soon we're actually going to have to find a new location to get this stuff. And I must admit, I do feel partially responsible. I apologise. Because this thing's centered on a map, it's actually got a 2x2 area in the middle instead of a 1x1 area in the middle, which is a bit of a pain in the backside, but I think we can work around it by having quadrants. And I actually really like this idea. So each quadrant of the industrial district will have its own water stream where the items flow in. They'll then go into item elevators, which will take them up into the storage system and will keep them separated in their quadrants to hopefully reduce the amount of time that the items spend flowing around, which should help the lag situation. The big question is, how high up should this thing go? Now, I've put in all of the water streams and things, so our items will make it up to these 4 points here. But how high should we actually construct this thing? I mean, it has to be above all the farms, so I'd say decently high. That's my extremely accurate and scientific measurement here. This project is using a lot more sand than I was expecting. I've already used a full inventory's worth, and we've totally run out, and I haven't even reached the height of where I want the storage system to be. I will be the first to admit that things are looking very, very 2012 Minecraft right here. This looks like something that I would have built when I first installed the game. Alright, well that's the height. Anyway, that's how high up it's going to be going. Obviously, we'll have water running up there too. Now, I guess I've got to extend these item elevators a little bit higher and then start funneling the items outwards. Yeah, that seems like a good move. Oh, and just so you know, as I've been constructing this, I've also been working on filling up the sugarcane farm, and we're now almost fully filled. Look, there's this tiny strip left. I'm very much looking forward to the 55 stacks per harvest I'm going to be getting from this thing. 55 stacks, that's almost a double chest. And to be fair, it's almost fully grown already. So that we might be seeing that very, very shortly. Anyway, I've got my platform set up, so this is where all of our chests are going to be. It's starting to... No, it still looks very 2012. Now, in case it wasn't clear, obviously with this industrial district being a serious producer of items, we are going to need a serious quantity of chests. So thankfully, my jungle clearing kind of has me covered for the time being. Although we are 1000% going to run out of wood here, because, I mean, I'm down to this many chests, and I've probably used about that much already just doing these few segments here. Yeah, lots of storage. A lot of storage. No. I think this is it. I think these are the last few logs. Unless I discover... Yes! This should do it. This should do it. Right, okay, so now we have space for all the items. Literally all the items in Minecraft we could probably fit in this area here. Now I guess we should add in all the hoppers. I'm completely out of wood, which means, I mean, we're going to need a lot of them. So these are 6 high... I think it's about 10 across. Yeah, that looks like 10, so that's 60. So that's a stack of hoppers per segment. And there's 8 segments. So 8 stacks of hoppers, 16 stacks of logs. Goodness me. Who's this? I'm honestly very curious as to who this is. I'm confused. Is this a player or is this a mob? Oh, is it a villager? It's a wandering trader that's turned himself invisible and has... What? I've never seen that before. What? I've put wandering villagers on blast so much. I've put them on blast so much, and I've said that they're terrible and that nobody should like them. But now that I'm seeing this, and the fact that they can turn themselves invisible, that's pretty cool. They've kind of gone up in my books. And you saw there, he turned back into not being invisible and then made himself invisible again. What? Oh, what a legend. This hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, this hurts a tiny bit. I really can't wait until we get the industrial district running with tree farms and things, because that... it is now time for the first full harvest of this thing. All of the sugarcane has grown up, so... let's do it. I love flying machine-based farms. Oh, there's something about them that's just... it's just the best, isn't it? And that is rather spectacular. Right, what does Iskall want? Have I caused lag? Oh, I'm so I think that's what he's asking. It seems we have some lossage. Unless it wasn't all fully grown. I guess I didn't really double check. But that seems to be... there seems to be a little bit missing. Oh yeah, there's these hoppers at the end that pick up the items. Okay, I guess we need to funnel those into some form of water stream eventually too, because it seems like there's a decent quantity of sugarcane in there, which, rather embarrassingly, I couldn't access, apparently. I tried my best, alright? Why is this gal surrounded by cats? What? What? What's he been doing? It's kind of cute, but also definitely strange. Anyone know how I missed these? Now that I've spent 32 diamonds? I've spent half a stack of diamonds? And I had all the wood that I needed in my chests? Anyone know how I missed those? I'm not crying, you're crying! Horrific discovery aside, and now it's time to start work on the sorting system, because I've got all of the hoppers running into the chest in place. There's going to be water-based sorting system, but I guess the hoppers and things will probably go off over here. I don't know if any of this is visible in the video, but I'm getting like weird frame rate stutters when I'm in this area here. It feels like my frames per second is heavily dropped. Is that to do with the chests? Do chests affect frame rates? You know what? I blasted this thing earlier on in the episode, saying it looked very 2012. No, it's starting to look cool now. It's starting to look seriously cool with redstone and water streams around the top. Oh, I love industrial things. I love big technical redstone contraptions and stuff like that. That's what gets me excited in Minecraft. I wonder how long this guy is going to be chilling here. Like how long is he going to last? Gradually we're making our way around. The sorting systems are going in place. This thing is looking cooler and cooler by the second. And now with this final line of hoppers, that one was obviously a mistake. This thing, oh, you've got to be joking me. I've run out. Why does that always happen? Why am I always just slightly short on resources? I just don't quite have enough. Right, now all of the sorters are in place. So that is all of the redstone infrastructure done. Next up, we've got to do all the water streams and fix up all that. But first, Hermit challenges. It's been a little while, but I fancy doing a bit of challenge action. So let's do it. Right, here's the plan. Okay, obviously, you know, the way that we get people over to Hermit challenges has changed a lot. Over its time. There's never really been a formal method. Okay, and I think I've come up with a really good way to get Iskall to come over to the Hermit Challenges area. That goes in there, and that should do the trick. Nice. In fact, you know what? Let's do a few more of them just to be sure. Now, Iskall isn't currently online, so I'm not 100% sure where he is, but I'm fairly certain at some point he's going to go through his nether portal. Okay? And, well, he's going to pop out to a little pumpkin on the head, because I know for a fact that Iskall never wears a helmet anywhere. So that means he is very, very vulnerable to this sort of thing. So let's just get that sorted. And where else could he potentially go? I mean, he'd have to be a maniac, but you know what? I'm going to cover the base just in case he decides to walk along like this and then eventually drop down. We're also going to place one there, and then I'm hoping... I mean, it's all very grey in there. I mean, he'd definitely notice it if he's coming in this direction. But if he's jumping out the portal, I don't actually think you'd spot that. I really don't. So now we wait. We wait and see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't totally fail, because that would be embarrassing. Yes! It's functioned! Alright, okay. I guess I should probably run away from this area and make my way to the Hermit Challenges spaces quick. That totally caught me off guard. I was just chilling out. I was kind of doing my own thing, moving resources around. I saw Iskall logged in. Didn't even... I totally forgot I'd placed down the dispensers and things. So when I saw that, it actually took me a while to register what he was saying.
Well, I guess I put this on. Hello?
To be fair, it's better than your horrible green and red eyeball. That is... Like, I get it, okay, because you needed the green belt and you still wanted to be part of the green team, but also you wanted to show off that you had a red belt. But did you have to do it like that?
Hush, yellow belt. Hush.
Well, you wanted
pretty impressive for you with that mouth to have yellow. I gotta say, yes. Okay, thank you. I need that. It's not. I haven't forgotten anything in the upgraded Hermit challenges. Okay, I just thought we'd add some paper and stuff. You know, things like that. So, but I accept the pumpkin.
How do you even get to the Hermit challenges area? I can't even remember. Your tree's looking wild, by the way. Wait, is this Stress's base?
Yes.
Well, I've never seen someone have so many challenges burn sticks in my life. Look. She's got 9 challengers burn sticks, mate. And she's got even more over there. She's got a total of 13 challengers burn sticks. Is she online? Stress is online. Hang on. Well, we can't let her go. She's clearly been beaking in it. She's been like screaming to us that she's open to a challenge, clearly. Right? And we've totally ignored it. No, this can't do. Well, I guess we'll go over to Hermit Challenges, and then I guess we'll just summon her, because she shouldn't be confused about it in the slightest. She knows what she's done, you know.
this ought to be interesting. Hermit Challenges initiation.
Hermit Challenges indeed. How do we summon her over? Should we just both in capitals put stress?
Yes, stress. We are here.
We are here. Yeah, we are here. Just say we are here.
We are here. Oh my goodness, what is she gonna think?
I don't know. But if she does arrive, then that would be the best thing ever. Like if she just knows that it's
the highest
challenges.
Skill level. Yes. Yeah. Oh my.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on the horizon. I don't know.
Oh, she's doing a smile. Okay.
Okay.
This could be...
On the way. Is she actually gonna? I'm curious as to where she thinks this is. I mean, surely.
Wait, we haven't said anything. No, look at this. She logged on. No, she logged on after I said about Hermit Challenges. So
yes.
She hasn't actually read that in chat.
Oh my goodness. And you said let's meet at the mega base, so maybe she might think that we're at the mega base?
Oh! Mumbo! She's done it!
Nice! Well, she's the winner of Hermit Challenges.
Yeah, congratulations. We better get her in the call.
Stress, you are clearly one of the best members of Hermit Challenges. Me and Iskall were stood here screaming like it was like we were watching the World Cup and our home team just scored as you flew over the horizon.
They won the Stanley's Cup.
To all you hockey fans out there, yeah, I totally knew what the Stanley Cup was, and I totally didn't ask Iskall about it for the next couple of minutes. Well, anyway, we're here at Hermit Challenges. Stress, if you're wondering why you're here, as we were flying over, we saw that you had all the challenges burn sticks burning, so we thought you're clearly screaming out for a challenge.
Oh my god, yeah. Are you talking about me chimneys?
Yeah. I mean, they're massive beacons of challenge me, basically. So
that is totally why they're there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we thought that might be the case.
We're on the same plate.
So what we thinking? We've got a 3-way challenge. I'm thinking I challenge Stress challenges Iskall challenges me. Stress,
Also,
Iskall,
no more
me.
randomness.
No. So I change the rules every single time. We know this, all right? And I fancy changing the rules to this today. Okay, that's how this is going to work. I'm going to challenge Stress.
Okay.
Stress is going to challenge you. You are going to challenge me.
Oh, so I can direct a challenge. I know that you will get it.
Yeah, we're
That's
passing around.
That's cool.
yes.
The triangular
Alright.
challenge. In fact,
I-
Iskall, you've let me down. You've let me down.
Okay.
Oh.
Also,
Well, look. Just take a look. Okay, you upgraded this place. Everything got bigger and better.
It's
Everything
nice,
and bigger
yes.
and better.
yes.
Except the
bigger,
number of
better.
droppers that are here.
Oh. Oh yes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no. I've got mine ready. I'm gonna put it here. This is for you, Mumbo. Okay.
Okay, so that
You
one's
click
for me.
this.
All right,
this
I've got
one's for
mine, and I'm going to put
I'll
it in
put
this
this
one.
in the middle.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so
Okay.
I press the middle one.
Okay,
And
so
I
I'm going to
this
press...
one. No, you
I'm
go.
gonna-
You,
You're
you go over
you're gonna
there.
press this one, Mumbo.
Which
This-
one?
This is so confusing. Hermit challenges.
All right,
That
okay.
one there.
Okay,
Alright,
should we do it all at
I'm-
once?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
One. Hermit
Nice.
challenges. Oh, this one. Oh, this is good.
Wait,
This
what?
is
What?
this is good. Also, what a horrible
Yeah.
thing.
Wait,
Hello?
so hang
What are
on.
you talking about?
Okay,
What?
Stress.
Okay,
What did you
yeah.
get for? Yeah.
I've got run for mayor.
Oh,
Can you not imagine me as mayor?
Well, I mean, the thing is that like currently, you know, like I don't have many friends in the mayoral race at the minute, and
Oh,
you know, I don't really know what I'm doing.
okay.
and
Yeah.
and there's a yellow belt.
And he's
and
a
I'm a yellow belt, so I
belt,
can't possibly
yeah.
be mayor at the minute. So yeah, I mean, I thought I'd add someone to the race. So yeah, congratulations, you're now running for mayor.
Nice.
I got use a stack of diorite in a gorgeous way,
Well,
which is horrible. Which is a horrible directed challenge, I must say.
yeah, but see,
What
this
if
is
they're directed?
I'm quite happy though. I'm lucky because yeah,
Why?
go on.
well because you know what you've challenged me, don't you, Iskall? You know what you've
I
challenged
do.
me.
Yeah, yes, I do.
You
What?
challenged me to do Iskall's challenge for him, which is a sneaky challenge. You
200 IQ play. 200 IQ play.
That is.
Well, I will gladly accept. Boop.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, I mean, you know, no
Have
one's...
fun with that, Mumbo. Have fun with that.
I don't even know how I'm going to do that. You've put me off,
Hermit-
alright. I used to not be that bad.
Hermit challenges. Yay. All right.
my
well,
goodness.
I'll see you all later then.
He's
All right.
changed.
Yep.
Alright, sorry, Stress. I've got to join the crew. I can't be the last person to fly off. As always, that went well. That was a lot of fun. And now let's get back to business. So while building up the water streams that are going to be taking the items into our sorters, I haven't discovered something useful with honey blocks because everybody already knows this, but I thought I'd point it out. The cool thing about honey blocks is that they're slightly smaller than a full block, which means that if I throw an item up against the side of that honey block, you see it gets picked up by the hopper. But also the great thing is that it doesn't have an inventory. So for example, if I place a chest on top of this hopper, this chest is actually the same size as a honey block, okay? But the issue is that the hopper won't actually pick up the item because the chest is an inventory and the hopper is too busy checking the chest to see if there's any items on the inside of it to actually try and pick up items from the floor. So the honey block is incredibly useful for this sort of thing. I'm sure many of you already knew that, but if you didn't, there we go. And to anyone who just didn't understand what I said, I apologise. Right, that's one water stream all done and dusted. All good. 3 more to go. This place is so industrial and I love it. I absolutely love it. I've been doing a lot of pretty building recently. It's nice to just step away from that and do something ugly. Ooh, I probably should have lit it up though. Yeah, that would have been wise. Regardless, it is now all built. Everything is done. I'm going to fly away from it now because I'm scared. I gotta say, now that we've got water inside this tube, it actually looks quite good. Like from down at the bottom here, this looks pretty cool as the central hub of the industrial district. Imagine how cool it's going to look when we have loads of farms around it and this entire space here is fully taken up with industrial farms, all of them feeding into this. That's cool. There's no denying that that's cool. And yet, it still isn't done. There's still something that I really quickly need to do. And it's a fairly simple thing. I need to chuck soul sand and kelp inside these water streams right here so that we actually shoot the items up nice and quickly. It's not a particularly difficult task, but it was a bit of a pain in the backside gathering this stuff. I managed to get myself very lost in the nether, like incredibly lost in the nether. It took me a while to find my way out. With that part out the way, it's now time to actually connect up the sugarcane farm to our central hub. What should we actually call this thing? It feels like this actually deserves a name, because it's a pretty mega structure in the center there. It feels like I need to call it something other than just the storage system. I think I refer to it as the hub. The hub maybe isn't bad, but yeah, I'm open to suggestions. You guys are way more creative than me. Boom. That's now done. So I'm just filling in all of the hoppers, preparing for the items that are going to be flowing in. And yeah, I am so rich that I'm actually using emeralds for this. It's the one item that I had the most of in my ender chest, and let's face it, it's pretty cool. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hoppers allocated to the sugarcane farm. So hopefully that should be enough. So I guess now we find out if the whole thing works. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's do it. Alright, sugarcane's flying through. And it's going straight up to the top. Fantastic. Alright, so that all seems to be working. The transportation of the items upwards is functioning fine, so that's great. This all looks like it's actually working pretty nicely. And it's all funneling into... Okay, yeah, these are working. It's just the items are flowing in too fast for the hoppers to handle. But it does seem to be okay. I'm not sure. I mean, I think... God, the items come out of this very fast, don't they? After a little bit more testing, I found, yeah, I've actually got the perfect number of hoppers. 7 hoppers in a line is just enough to keep up with the flow of the sugarcane. So in short, we absolutely nailed it. This thing is working perfectly. Sugarcane farm is working perfectly. Item storage is spot on. This is a really, really solid start to the central part of my storage system. Now, I was going to log off for the day. But then there's been a very, very, very unexpected development in my mayoral campaign. Extremely unexpected. I mean, my entire mayoral campaign so far has been totally unexpected, but this was definitely one of the more unexpected things that's happened in it. You see, James Charles, one of the biggest content creators in the makeup community and just one of the biggest content creators on YouTube in general, mentioned in his latest video that he enjoys watching my videos and also Ximavoid's videos, which was a very welcome surprise. But then he tweeted out, Mumbo for Mayor. He tweeted in response to me realising this, Mumbo for Mayor. So we have official endorsement from James Charles himself. I mean, I know I don't really have a plan or any idea what the mayor even does, but I definitely feel like now, you know, not only do we have the posters, but we also have James Charles' support. I feel like I could be onto a winner with this one. I could be onto a winner with the mayoral race. So with that, I think it's time to end. I hope that you enjoyed this Hermitcraft episode. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya! And now I'm going to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion during this outro. I've been posting a lot to Instagram recently. I've been posting a lot to Instagram TV, doing little mini filming projects and things, which is always good fun. But also, I don't know. I feel like you should check out my Instagram. You know, there's no way that I can promote this without it sounding like a promotion, so I'm just going to let it sound like a promotion. You should follow me on Instagram @officialmumbo. Just do it. Just do it.